Welcome back to Weekly Gaming News. I am Cargo Noir.
And I'm The Resistance.
This past week in board game news, renowned designer and one heck of a nice guy, Eric Lang had his Twitter account unnecessarily frozen due to some malicious comments and false allegations made against him.
What the duck?
Indeed. Instead of giving the chirpers responsible more airtime, I'd like to spotlight Elizabeth Hargraves, designer of Wingspan, whose tweets on Twitter were instrumental in bringing attention to the injustice. Elizabeth showed that when it comes to using Twitter, two can play at that game.
Well, that was a hawk word pun.
You're robbing my punchlines.
Okay, that's enough. Queen Games has announced a multi-year project, the Stephan Feld City Collection, with 8+ planned titles by, Stephan Feld, the first of which is Hamburg, a re-implementation of Bruges from 2013. You know you're a couple of big names when you can Spiderman it.
Spiderman it?
Yeah, like release the same thing over and over, only a few years apart. Once we have the Stephan Feld City Collection by Rainer Knizia and Martin Wallace, we'll know the end is near.
Next up, Jamie Stonemaier, my American doppelganger, if I was better looking and more talented, announced the upcoming release of Pendulum by Stonemaier Games. This real-time worker placement game uses sand timers during simultaneous play and has earned the accolades as the highest scored game at Stonemaier's Design Day. Pre-orders open next month, followed quickly by retailer complaints and an immediate second and third printing.
Tabletop Tycoon, publishers of games such as Nemo's War and Everdell, have donated $500,000 worth of products and accessories to stores suffering from the financial fallout of COVID-19. And nothing says generosity like announcing just how generous you are.
Speaking of generous, let's check in with Victory Points for his review of Whoosh Bounty Hunters, given to us by the wonderful and talented Christina Rouse of the Blue Peg, Pink Peg board gaming podcast.
Shout out to our friends Christina, Jeremy, and Trevor.
You mean Patrick,
Oh, yeah.
although he's left the show.
Hi, I'm Victory Points. Today I'm reviewing Whoosh Bounty Hunter. It takes 2 to 8 players to play, 10 minutes, age 8 and older. For setup, you need to have an equal amount of weapon cards. You have 3 piles and then you flip one in front of each pile. A player flips a card that will indicate a weapon. This is a bow. On the monsters, there's different symbols. There are different weapons like the sword, the fireball. If it's a wand, it can be anything. The axe, the bow, the lightning, and the ice. If there's all the symbols on that card is shown, the first person to stab it wins that card. It's a reflex game. Both hands can go like this. Might need a first aid kit. Everyone else puts their card that they played under their deck, and then you gain that to your pile. You keep on doing that until one pile of monsters is gone. Sometimes you have to watch out. The broken swords made you mess you up. Like if you played it and there was already an ice and an axe on the board, that would have been called a failure, and you would have kept this card or another card down like this and -1 point at the end of the game. And you don't want that, so you have to be very careful. The person with the most monsters and most points at the end of the game wins. I find the monsters very cute, and that's Whoosh. Back to you.
Well, that game looks cute, cuddly, and a little dangerous. So, Resistance, what do you have for us for this week in history?
On July 17th, 1955, in Anaheim, California, on 160 acres of former orange groves, Disneyland, Walt Disney's greatest ambition, opens. Unfortunately, due to a tight construction schedule, the official opening was dampened with ride closures and food shortages.
And to think, 65 years later, with its reopening, the best thing might be ride closures.
It's time to check in with our travel correspondent, Carmen Sandiego.
Hi, I'm in the jungle of Cambodia, looking for the Temple of Bakong and all its precious gems. Racing at other adventurers and looking to make sure we don't step in any booby traps and creepy crawlies. Wish me luck.
Good luck, Carmen. Grab me an extra emerald if you have room in your pack. In the meantime, let's check in with Seven Wonders at HomeCon 2020. Hi, Seven Wonders.
Yeah.
Are you there?
What I was talking about. Hey, yes. This is Seven Wonders here at HomeCon. and it's been a very interesting time.
Oh, that's great to hear. When you say interesting, I'm guessing you mean...
Oh, just a minor bloodshed.
Nope, that wasn't what I was thinking. Was it game related?
There was that game of Monopoly that we had on the trampoline. Really great game. Sadly, some kid didn't pass go, so they instead collected, only $300.
Okay, well, have you had any celebrities come by?
Yeah. We saw Felicia Day. She was out here. Just kind of was confused because I think she mistook our place for San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh, that would explain her most recent tweet.
Yeah.
Have you had a chance to read it?
No, I have no clue about that.
Huh. She mentions rabies?
Rabies? I had my shots.
So, HomeCon appears to be going into its 4th week. How's it been going?
Yeah, it's been very hard here. Some mild concussions. Only a couple tables flipped. Some scrapes and bruises.
Table flipping. Something that is directly related to board games.
Games? No, we haven't played any.
I see. So maybe you've stopped by the kitchen for some tasty treats.
Yeah. Oh man, they make a mean cocktail. Let me tell you, nothing great goes better with family than margaritas.
Margaritas with the salted rim?
Yeah, that's really good.
Have you taken the kids to feed Vassal?
No, we didn't feed the bear yet.
Oh, well, have your kids met any of the big names yet?
Yeah, Hannibal Lecter, he's my best friend. I love that guy.
I am starting to question your decision-making abilities. Is your significant other there with you? Hello, Seven Wonders.
I'm getting word now that some child has jumped into the pool with a brand new copy of Gloomhaven. A lot of unhappy people. This could be serious.
Oh boy, this has gone horribly. We should probably just cut to commercial.
Huh.
Okay, maybe less live reports until we get a proper producer and a legal department.
Fair point. So, let's distract them with some cuteness. Do we have any letters for Dee Dee this week?
We do. From ageist Aaron in Arkansas. Dear Dee Dee, I want to buy board games as gifts, but I'm worried about the recommended age listed. How precise is that number?
Dear Aaron, it's great that you're buying board games for gifts. I wouldn't worry about the ages, because they're not really exact. It matters what they like. If it's for kids, one thing to think about is reading. If they're really good readers, it's good. If they're not really good readers, they might need some more help. You can always buy more than one game and let them pick out of them. If you think about the person that you're buying it for, you're gonna do a great job.
I love getting games for gifts. Except for the time I received a used copy of Speak Out from my dentist.
Well, it's a good thing you had her gift receipt. Thanks again for joining us, and be sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications. Until then, be well.
Do good work.
And keep in touch. We're like blah, or we're like by Reiner Knizia and what? By Reiner Knizia, Knizia. Sorry, I missed those. And nothing says generosity like a you're a couple of big names when you can Superman it.
Spiderman?
Yes, Spiderman it.
The wonderful and talented followed quickly by retailer complaint and an immediate third and second and fourth and whatever printing.
Where is she now?
Hi, I'm in the jungle of Cabonia. Hi,
Except for the slap fights. That looks possibly dangerous and finger-breaking. That's some bare-knuckle boxing in a board game. Well, slapping your friends and family during a card game sounds genius. Except for that one time I got Rising Sun, which was literally just a ball of plasma. Time I received 7 wonders with only 2 wonders. Except for that time I got Cavity Search by airport security.
Oh. Blah.
Ready?